Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. In case you've been wondering, I've been traveling the past few days, and it has been completely impossible for me to make any new videos, but I'm back, although I will be traveling this week, so Wednesday and Thursday will be difficult for me, but I should be back on Friday, and then things should become finally a bit more stable. It's part of life. Also, for personal and business reasons, I've been traveling quite a bit. But in any case, that's the reason why. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that a like and subscribe. So thank you very much for all of your support. Now, AMC, we've discussed it many times. The whole stock now is a little bit above $7, which is 70 cents before the reverse stock split, which means officially it would have become a penny stock. Guess who basically predicted that was going to be a very strong possibility? I did. I got a bit of hatred about it, but it's part of life. Now, I wasn't against AMC. I am not against the apes. I am not against the ape movement or anything, or the retail investors. Nothing like that. What I was trying to tell you is that it seems to me that all the signs were in place and that people were just being played either via their greed when things were going better or via their emotional distress when the stock started going down. And today I would like to discuss another darling of the short squeezes, but the one that actually had the real one, which is GameStop. Now, GameStop, their earnings came out last week. They were quite disappointing. I think they missed estimates on earnings for about 12% or so. And if you actually look at some of their parameters, revenues, etc., they are quite back to about 5 quarters ago or so. Am I trying to compare GameStop to AMC? No. GameStop is still in a much better shape, but fundamentally, it's not in a great state. So it has been loss-making in the last 4 out of 5 quarters. It's burning about 100 million to 150 million in cash per quarter, which means that's why you see their cash position actually decreasing quarter over quarter. It's very simple. If they lose money, if they burn cash, they can either issue debt, use the cash they have, raise equity, or sell assets. That's it. Those are the options, and this is the path. Now, am I trying to say that GameStop is going to go the way of AMC and is just basically some time behind? No. Look, we are very far away from that scenario. I mean, AMC is a much bigger disaster than GameStop, although there are some similarities. And this is valid for any company. Now, GameStop has a big advantage, which is it has a better senior management that at least seems to give a damn about their shareholders. Number two, although their financial performance is not great, is in orders of magnitude better than AMC. However, it's a stock that is losing money, burning cash every quarter, and so their choices, whenever you have a business like that, are the same as AMC had. There's very little difference. Now, GameStop also has a very strong community, but also AMC also had a very strong community. So if you start having much more of these quarters, like the ones we've just seen, and all of a sudden you'll find out that community becomes less, loyal as things get worse and worse. Now, my point is, the GameStop YouTubers or the AMC YouTubers, which many times are one and the same, they don't care. So to them, GameStop, the difference between GameStop and AMC is a ticker symbol. That's it. So they want the same thing. They want the stock to survive as long as possible. They want to talk about it as long as possible, come up with all sorts of scenarios on how this is about to squeeze, and they will make those predictions 150,000 times, followed by the video that all of a sudden caused the whole thing not to happen due to some very specific information that only them had. Now, of course, in case you haven't noticed by now, that's all just a way to keep you entertained, looking at their videos over and over again, and this is how actually they make their money. I think most of these YouTubers, I would say, are completely out of these meme stocks. Now, there's going to be a time where meme stocks will run again, in my opinion. Particularly if we have a bull market, a strong bull market once again, and this is important because this interlinks with the current state of the market, which I will cover in the next video. You may have seen that we are not far away from new all-time highs, which means that before we break them, and it's going to take some time, people will still be suspicious. But if we start breaking the all-time highs quite convincingly, and if certain news are starting to pop up that the Fed is now stopping raising rates, maybe even long-term start to cut them, then the appetite for higher risk investments will grow. Why? It's actually quite simple. As the broad indices achieve all-time highs, the likelihood of you having a great return from those indices, which are the safest investment, is lower. So what do people do? They go to individual stock picking, maybe some stocks that haven't run yet. Then when those run, they go for maybe some beat down high risk stocks have not gone up, so let's go for those. So on and so forth until they get to the highest and riskiest of stocks. And unfortunately, not fortunately or unfortunately, it's just what it is. The ones that have the highest public attention are actually the ones on the riskiest spectrum. Why? Because they run extremely hot in very short periods of time, and most people have no patience to build their wealth over time. So that's it. So there's a big incentive for YouTubers, Reddit, people on Twitter to talk about those stocks non-stop and to pump them, or to disguisely pump them, or to create narratives around them, because they know it's going to attract a lot of attention. Now, will the same meme stocks run, or will new ones replace them? So in other words, maybe AMC doesn't move that much, but maybe a new meme stock that's going to pop up will move quite a lot. Who knows? Difficult to say. The point is that all the behaviors that I've been warning about will still happen. But here is the worst part, or here is the sad part. Even terrible stocks, even stocks that have no business going up, in that kind of environment, they also go up. And that's the dangerous part, because that's where these guys on YouTube gain their popularity. And when people that maybe make a good warning like mine, saying, look man, this game has been played quite a few times and much more people lose than the ones that win, I will look like, for about 3 to 6 months, like a complete buffoon. Until the reverse starts to happen, and then all of us, but then these guys already have their money. You see, they already made their money with their content, and now their game is to keep you on the rope like this, back and forth, while they profit from you. So in all summary here, and this is what I wanted to mention, GameStop is in much better shape than AMC. There's no question about it. However, the way they are performing, they are on the path of AMC, but way far ahead. So there's much more room to improve the situation and prevent that to happen. However, you need to see those improvements. That's it. This is valid for any stock. Now, am I telling you, go buy GameStop, go sell it, GameStop? No, I'm not telling you that. What I'm trying to say is that for that stock, that people call it, like, if you will, the blue sheep of meme stocks, they face the same issues as other meme plays. Now, they are just in orders of magnitude different, but that's about it. So what I'm trying to say is, when people try to say, now everybody's going to go to GameStop because all the other plays failed, so we're going to go to the safe meme stock, if that exists. Be very careful with those kind of narratives, and never forget, those people on YouTube, they make money by you listening to them. That's it. They don't care if GameStop goes up or down. They just want your interest and the stock to survive. That's it. So thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.